Good evening, everyone who is still in here despite the fact I've got no music playing. I can now see from Kirk moaning. What a negative Nancy. Who needs music when you've got such high quality graphics? Speaking of high quality, I am joined tonight by the sultry and silky Zach. Well said, mate, well said. Also, currently with me is the lovely, scrumptious Welsh dragon himself, Curtis Lee. And finally, we have the Irish stallion himself, all the way from Team Island. I realise I said Island too early then and shat the bed with that reveal. But it is Conlox, although he goes by many different names, so you may know him by all sorts of different things. So, just so you're aware, there is in fact a 2 minute delay on this stream. So, for the chat, you will be hearing this a little bit later than we'll be able to respond to you. That is to protect the competitive integrity of this game. So, yeah, unlucky. And I may or may not have just realised that my headset was not transmitting on Discord. There we go. If someone could say something for me.
Hello.
There we go. Okay, you guys have not been able to hear anything that anyone else was saying until just now.
Introduction
that
again.
glorious intro.
Yep, unfortunately.
Hi.
Yeah, it's just caught up the streamers.
So, to respond to you there, how are we watching? I reckon it'd probably be easiest if everyone just got put into Overwatch as spectators so that you can comment on the game at the same time rather than commenting on what's happened via the stream on a 2 minute delay.
Okie doke.
That would be not very pog, as the kids say.
You're the cameraman, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Which will make things awkward.
You fumble around.
Yeah. So I'll be relying on the three of you to bounce between various different POVs.
You got to put the Meteor icon on. It's in Summer Games.
Do I even have that one?
Okay, and now we have our lovely fancy graphics should be appearing soon. So we've just got a little bit of a free-for-all going on here at the minute as the gents warm up. Let's invite that. So this is going to be an interesting game tonight because Meteor are predominantly diamond with, I think we've got one plat. Geo, thanks for the follow. And yeah, because we've got some peaks that are in higher than diamond or getting into masters on off rolls, we're having to go into a higher category just because we wanted to be sure that we weren't being counted as smurfing. So we've actually got, despite because DBNE is just hit GM in tank, despite the fact he's our flex support. So yeah.
Just for clarity, he is actually diamond in support as well.
Yeah.
It's not him both.
On the roles that everyone's supposed to be on, everyone's around diamond. So, yeah. It's going to be an interesting game, probably a bit hard for us because it's a little bit higher than most of our players. But, you know, we thought, fuck it, let's go.
Are you in the game, Wondersource?
I am.
Can you throw me an invite, please?
I can.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
So, Rely, what are you munching on? Sino, good to see you in here. Do you prefer Sino or Chino?
Oh wait, I meant to be spectating, not play.
Yeah, same. I'm just in here feeding.
So, just like every normal game.
True.
So, Kurt, have my amazing graphics popped up yet for you?
Yeah, I can see the Metal Gear Solid. It's made me very happy.
Yeah, I definitely didn't spend more time than that warrants.
Eat it, Climax. Wait, you just moved me out. Oh, I think the game's starting now. Yeah, it is. Okay. Do you want my cam on so you can put me on the screen with that graphic or no?
I don't honestly know. Because I don't know how to do that.
You go into OBS, do a screen, a capture, and then just capture the area in Discord where the cam is.
I could try that.
Don't have to.
That is a lovely jersey, Wonder.
Oh, thank you very much. Arrived today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have one as well.
Yeah, well,
Spark.
when they went on sale for like 13 quid, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm just going to
Same.
grab a few
Same.
different ones.
I want a fuel one. I do.
Yeah, so when we were at BlizzCon, like outside the venue, they had like a caravan set up selling them for like $40 a shirt. So I just got like 3 of them.
Oof, you can get 10 for that now. Yeah, no, in season 1, I bought myself a Dynasty and Fuel jersey because, you know, I was a Lunatic High and Envy fan. Because, you know, everyone was in season 1.
Yeah.
And that was kind of tragic.
So at this stage, I have Dallas Fuel jersey, Dallas Fuel hoodie, Dallas Fuel sports jacket kind of thing. And then I've got a Spark jersey, New York jersey, a Titans jersey.
Sounds
Nice.
to me like we have a fuel fan over here.
Yeah, but
Imagine
I'm also
being a
just a
fuel
fan of
fan.
Korean Overwatch as well, which is why I have the New York and Vancouver Sag and Spark jerseys.
Getting complaints I'm too loud apparently. If you want to turn me down a little bit.
I mean, that's been a constant complaint for the past 2 years, is it not?
That's true.
There
We can just-
Let's turn you a little bit down there.
Look at Kurt with
Yeah, I'll
his-
just mute him on Discord.
this turquoise hair. Looking well.
What's that, sorry?
Shadow,
yes.
Shadow WD has asked if this is going to be saved as a VOD after this game.
Yeah, I will save it as a VOD. I've got the chat up now. So I can see it. And hello everyone, Jose, good to see you. Oh, and Shadow, it is indeed going to be saved. I'm going to whack it onto my YouTube so that you can see it for posterity. I'm not going to lie, this might be a little biased. So, you know, and because I'm going to be trying to bounce between... I will be doing all the camera work, obviously, and unless other people feel confident with it, I'll probably be doing the play-by-play. It's going to be a lot of third-party overlooking, and I'll just try and, if I see someone's about to pop off, quickly whack it onto their thing. So don't expect the best camera work here, but we'll do what we can. Also, keep leaning towards the microphone, which cuts me out of frame. Or leaning close to you to talk to you because the screen gets closer and closer. Yeah, no, I totally get that. When with the jerseys and with the Korean Overwatch, because when it first got announced, I was really off about the Spitfire being all Korean, because it was like they didn't make the effort like New York did. I felt like New York did a lot more to kind of promote the players and make sure you knew who they were. Other than
Yeah.
a few things with like what's his face, Stylosa, where they were getting them to try Marmite and stuff like that. It was a bit naff. Although I always like the fact that Birdering and Prophet looked like anime protagonists. One of them looked like the bad twin, one of them looked like the good twin. They just, because Birdering always had the bags under his eyes, it just always looked to me like, they were the live action remake of Death Note or something, and one of them was Light and one of them was Yagami? I don't know, Kurt, you're a weeb.
Excuse me. I am no such thing. Sorry. What was the other question?
Cheers for the follow there, Teddy. And yeah, also let me know in the chat if levels are coming through a bit loud. If anyone else needs turning up or down, I will try and do my very best to adjust it. Like I have said, though, we are running on a 2-minute delay to protect the competitive integrity of this game. Right then, boys, so what are we drinking tonight?
At the minute, I'm drinking tea, but I'm going to go make myself a rum and coke very shortly.
Oh,
I am currently on Bushmills and Pepsi Max, but it's the end of the bottle of Bushmills, so I'll probably move on to some rum or something.
I'm going to be drinking some crack and spice rum.
Nice.
ooh, that's one of my favourite rums.
Yeah.
It is my favourite rum. It's probably the only rum I can drink neat.
Man, you need to try Dead Man's Fingers.
Mm.
When I come over to
Yeah.
Belfast, you can share me all that stuff, can't you?
Yeah, definitely.
He'll give you a dead man's finger anytime.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, my man.
my man.
He did after he's finished with it. Hey.
Yeah, I was at the company shop, which is, I don't know if you guys have got one near you. It's like it's all the supermarket stuff that's about to go out of date, so they do it cheap for people that work in food industries or NHS and services and stuff like that. And you can get stuff for like a third of the price.
It's really cheap.
It's ridiculous. Like I got a 5-kilo block of cheese for £2. Oh, okay, we are getting into the game. Let's just quickly shove this over to this. Why is it not displaying the Overwatch? There we go. Turn my webcam off. And hide chat. Okay. So, oh, that is so lovely of them. They even put it in order of tank, DPS, support.
Not on the enemy team though.
No, they haven't. Ah, it's so rude of them.
But bear with me, I'll try and get that sorted out.
So, it looks like we've got a double shield coming out to start off with from Meteor. Actually, both teams. But the main difference being that we've got a Hanzo for one and Torb. And May and probably Sim is going to stay to start off with on this. Let's see how Sora manages the role. Let's see if he fluffs it. Oh, no, they're going straight in for the teleporter up top. So this is going to be interesting because Olive Oil are going to want to keep their distance for a bit and try poking for a while and not let that happen, because otherwise this is going to go really badly for them. They do not want to get up close and personal with this team. They want to poke from a distance and try and wear them down. How do you see this going for them, Kurt?
Well, we've had some coaching on this strategy a couple of times, so depending on if everything goes how we're used to it going, which looks like it's happening at the minute, I think it's going to go really well.
Big pull there, but nothing much is happening. They're just trying to go full front into it. They are trying to poke, and they are wearing down those shields. Coil is getting quite low on that shield. It's ready to crack any second now. And no one's dealing with a turret, although I say that. And Mobcrat, huge slam coming out, though, from Nova. Absolutely enormous. Bigger coming out from Coil. Absolutely saved that push. monster. Coil,
Coil is having
you
such a
sexy
great game right
bastard.
now.
That was impressive.
Oh, and
Yeah, I mean, Coil seems to be doing a great job just creating space here. Like the opening pick on, I think it's Fiam from Olive Oil, just really won the point in the first place, and that shatter was just incredible. And he's really been building those out well. He's just top form.
Yeah,
Coilers
it's-
definitely want to watch this match.
it's been some really good. Oh, Dragon comes through, and again another pull strike combo. Coil and Ileps are working really well together, especially considering the fact that I go into his POV and he instantly dies.
Caster's curse.
Yeah, they've been working really well together, especially considering they've not been playing together for that long. And Shadow with a great bit of shield dancing there. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough because that
Coilers love
fully
the
charged
team
beam.
doing a lot of work.
Yeah, that blizzard coming out from Molkrat there was pretty big. That just completely denied the space, didn't allow them to do anything they wanted to do, and broke apart the team. And this is a pretty dominant first map, or first half. Is we going to get the wall off here to stop them? No, doesn't try to just stop them off, saves the wall, knows that they can go around either side. Big sneaky slam from the back. Coil again just gets two down there straight away. Unfortunately, off meta slave is popping off, and they have managed to flip there. We don't hear in-game music. That's because I must have it turned right down. I will get that sorted out soon though, Rely, don't worry. So, how are they going to recontest this here? They haven't got any ults. Well, actually, they've got a couple of ults. They've got Ileps coming in, and Soras. That's going to slow them down.
Big opening pick from Top Boy. I actually quite like that hold they were doing at the start before the approach. So we had the Hanzo from Olive Oil just behind the Arista shield so he can get in some damage on the approach, just build up his ult a bit better. And there it comes out now. Really nice hold.
Yeah, it's really nice forward and back in there, just giving them space, not letting them get close, just back. Then, once they've got a pick, rushing in, making the most of the long-range threat that Thought Boy can provide with that Hanzo.
Nice Sonic arrow there from Top Boy. Bongo comes out for a Mercit.
Yeah, it is safe and sound back there, and they will be able to provide a lot. But that is a huge slam from Nova. This is just the Rhine show tonight with both Rhines.
Great beat.
Ooh, DBNE with a great beat. Yeah.
In.
And yeah, that is going to be that map because there is not a lot that off-meta Slave and 5-0 are going to be able to do against a full 6 here. That...
Just cleaning up.
Lucio diff, unfortunately, there, though. Is 5-0 gone round to try and... Nope. They are not going to get on in time. Quite respectable, holding 88% from the 100 there.
Here comes the milk rat spam from chat.
Also, gents, feel free to just pipe in anytime anything happens, because otherwise I will just try and fill the void of noise. So, because it has been some time since I've done this, I will just ramble on incessantly. So feel free to just pipe up anytime you like.
The Sora pick. Wait, the Sombra pick on Sora.
I'm looking forward to seeing this.
You're a Summer main, aren't you, Conlux?
Oh yeah.
So maybe you can give us some insight into what Sora's idea is here.
Yeah.
I haven't actually watched Sora play Sombra before, so it'll be interesting to see.
Now, this is the double bubble comp, isn't it?
I imagine he's going to want to get a hack onto one of the tanks there, build up his ult a wee bit. Do a bit of stuff in there where they're holding.
Now, Oliver went for the sim, and with Coil being in there, he's done really well to keep alive and get out. But they're going to really struggle, because now that they're knuckled down and amongst all that, with the sim turrets and the teleporter and everything else that's going on.
Oh, Coil.
Just clipped the window, the rim of the window there, didn't he?
Yeah. I respect him for going for it though.
Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be tough because they're not going to be able to get up close, and Olive Oil are just going to retreat straight back into point because they want to play around there. They'll let Thopboy and Fium just float about us outside and scoot around the opposite side of the point from where the Meteor is trying to push from. But you gotta love an aerial battle, haven't you?
Or gets the hack onto the sim there.
He's drawing a lot of attention to himself, which is a good thing, I suppose.
Yeah, and
Big
Coil
hack of the
and
mind.
Gets the hack off into the round.
yeah, doesn't manage to get anything coming from it though, unfortunately. And that aerial battle is still ongoing, despite the fact that Mulk's the only one with. Coil almost denied that beat. Did manage to kill off Shadow in the meantime there. Now we've got a duplicate onto an Anna. Are they going to be able to do much with it? Thought boy, where are you? No, he's already turned
Managed
back
to get the
into
ult
this.
out, but does a fair bit of healing there anyway.
And they've
Won the
still
aerial
got the
battle
point.
finally.
Yeah, Thought boy is finally put to bed. But not before Wizlev gets bumped off the edge. And
Meteor
Coil
has the
taken out.
EMP grab combo here, so I look forward to see what happens with that.
And they've held. They've held throughout all of this.
So we're just seeing Milkrat's ult coming on the line here. He seems to be doing a fair bit of work here, just from the sky, getting some good damage in the tanks.
Big EMP. Unfortunately, Ileps goes down at the same time, and they're not getting any kills here. They're going to have to kill someone soon. There's Molkrat getting slammed. He's not going to be able to use his ult. Oh, this is tragic. Is that a...
Yeah, it's an unfortunate round, you know, that they haven't had the best attack here. I think it's just sort of the comp difference being a bit difficult for them.
Yeah, not a lot you can do there, unfortunately. They were so dug in. Dug in like Alabama ticks. They probably should have switched up the comp there.
Yeah. I don't know if the Sombra pick was that big, considering the majority of the battle took place in the air.
Yeah, I feel like instead of...
It's difficult to play a dive camp against a brawl camp because you can't really pick anything up. I think it was the main problem was just the composition, yeah. But this map's gonna be completely brawl for brawl, so we see it with the picks. It's gonna be double shield with a Junkrat on the red side. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Just
They
laying the
lived
damage
up to his
in.
name there.
This is gonna be new goats coming out. So let's
We're
see who
seeing
uses their
Milkrat
cooldown.
coming
button.
with the May again. This May was quite impressive on the first map. So if you can get the wall off, maybe pick off a couple of tanks.
I think that Molkrat's main might be his best character. He is so good with the walls.
So
And-
seeing Olive Oil there, they spotted the May and decided to rotate round away from the tight choke. Really smart idea by them.
Yeah, and because of it, they've also managed to... Ooh, that's a big fire strike there. There's going to be a slam coming down very soon, and there it is. They wouldn't have expected it to come out quite so fast. And they almost recovered there, but that's going to be that. Yeah, they did a really good job of utilising that Junkrat there, of just getting the hell out of that tight space where the maze is going to be so impactful, and just keeping them in a choke point where Junkrat can just spam and spam and spam. Yeah, just quicker on the rotate, so we'll have to see here what everyone wants to do. So, window there does get... Oh, thanks for hosting there. Conlox, who's in this call. Yeah, just backing off straight away. There's no point in carrying on with that. Your Lucio, because this is all going to be about if you can close the distance. I wouldn't mind seeing Sora switch over to a McCree. Because right now they're just going to get out-poked. Or maybe switching the BAP over to a Moira as you're trying to play this kind of rush.
Ooh.
Big slam, doesn't come to much. And that's his shield broken, so they've got to be careful because Nova is very, very close to his Slam, he has it now. He's ready. He hits it, and it does get down Ileps, but unfortunately, it doesn't get anyone else. In the meantime, though, Coil goes down, Sora goes down, and Molt goes down. This push is a rout. While they're trying to get out, Phoebo is coming in. He's pushing everyone back in, and those are the kills they wanted to delay this a little bit further. That means this is going to be a last fight, I would imagine, because these fights have taken a bit of time to get set up and ready for. Is there anything that you'd change at this point, or you just go, fuck it, we've got ults online, let's just go?
I think at this stage, they're best just focus on getting those ults online, using them. We're too late in the game to see switches coming now. We should have had a couple of switches maybe earlier. Sora's ult's coming online now. Hopefully, you see a big blossom here. I gotta say, I'm really liking the lamp usage from both Baptistes.
Oof, and that was an unfortunate series of events there. They just weren't able to keep... Oliver just did a great job there, kiting out of that blizzard. And unfortunately, the Death Blossom, he just thought, I'm not going to be able to close the distance here. I might get killed straight away. Screw it, let's try and get this off. And they did do a good job of just firing that off, but unfortunately...
At that
It
point
was
in
not
the
enough.
game, you just have to kind of press Q and hope for the best. If it's last fight 90 on 100%, and if you lose the fight, you lose the game. You just have to just go for it, I suppose.
Yep. And that is that. So, next map, do we know where we're going to be going to?
I am unsure.
Now, what do Meteor need to do to turn this around, do you reckon, Zach?
Well, the difference that I'm seeing between Olive Oil and Meteor at the moment is that Olive Oil has a clean ult rotation, and they use 2 ults every fight, and then they always have 2 for the next fight, or maybe even more, but they try to keep it on 2. The problem I see with Meteor at the moment is that they wait long, then use an ultimate, and then they have 5 ultimates for the last fight. So maybe you want to use them faster, I think. Just try to get a clean rotation going like Olive Oil, and you should be able to win a couple of fights.
Yeah, and I think they also want to try and be more decisive with their switches. Oh, we're going in fast. That next map coming up is Rialto.
Yeah.
So,
See, it seems to be the sort of DPS switches need to happen more. It's not so much of a DPS difference as a switch difference, really. The DPS and Meteor are performing well, but they're just not on the right heroes at times.
Yeah.
yeah, I think you're right there. It's not
Yeah.
a DPS diff, it's a hero diff.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
the last map we saw it was a May Reaper on the side of Meteor, and against I think it was Kree Junkrat, and
Yeah.
you just have way higher spam damage, and the shields are going to go down before you get to the fight. So maybe a Hanzo switch would have been cool, just to get some shield spam in.
Like I've always liked the May Reaper on that map, but that's usually with the Ryan's area. When it comes to run the Ryan Orisa, you need the spam.
Yeah, it's all about spam.
Yeah, if you lose the shield wall, you lose the fight, more or less.
So, any words of encouragement that you'd say there to Kurt, to the team? What was working well for them?
Nothing.
No,
There's a lot of silence coming through there.
Like they're getting a lot of fights in. They're not taking their time between fights. It's they're getting enough in. It's not going their way. It would be a lot worse if they were faffing around between fights and not regrouping properly.
We should probably have talked about that. That's unfortunate, DBNE getting killed that quick. And that was a big anti-nade coming out there from Phoebo. But that was a nice little wait rush when they see. Unfortunately, they're having to play very quick backing off. Moltcrack gets forced into his thing there. But Sora does manage to get the kill on Thoughtboy as he's retreating. That is a lot more difficult than it looks.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see Sora coming out in the McCree. He's definitely a hit scan specialist, so his Reaper's quite good, his Storm is quite good, but he really shines on heroes like McCree, Ash, as we're seeing now, and also Soldier.
Yeah, if you have a problem, then the problem can be solved by Sora going on hit scan. The man is an absolute beast on the server. And let's even give him a little bit of POV love for the minute, because this guy's going to be having. There's a lot that's going to be relying on him here. Molkrat's going to be doing some important work, yes, with containing the tanks and controlling the frontline space. But Sora has got to try and contest the Echo and Mercy with Ileps here. They've got to be syncing up and coordinating when they're going for which target to make sure that they put these down. Now, he is going on another cheeky flank here, it looks like. And then he backs off. Where is it? Thoughtboy makes the switch over to the Mei, but he instantly gets killed, instantly gets shut down, even when he turns back into Echo. And this has been really good. I think they were listening to you there, Zach, because... no, actually, it wasn't Zach. It was... You know it was. 2 ults. That's all they used. Ult
Hey,
rotations.
that was me.
Yeah.
What can I say? You know?
It's
Massive
almost like you
brain.
know what you talk about.
Yeah, bro. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Oh, what about in-game music? Let me turn it up for you, Rely. Sounds, music volume. That's... Oh, so much happened there. Ileps with a
Sora's
nice
been trapped
bottom.
with a turret.
Someone else is going to have to do some talking there, because I was on a different screen.
Sora was
Okay.
trapped between a corner and Torbjorn's turret, and he couldn't move.
Well, this is broken down into a lot of individual fights, and so far it looks like Meteor are holding strong. They are managing to kind of keep together here. Unfortunately, with an Echo, you're going to love a broken fight. But that was, a big slam from Coil there that could have turned that. Unfortunately, he got stuck just before it happened. So, that is probably going to be that point. I wouldn't recommend recontesting here. That's exactly what you don't want to happen in a situation where he's charging in, he's going for it, they are going in for it. That was brave, and a huge immo field there from downtown. McCree with the switch there. Yeah, that was not a good idea to switch to McCree. Absolutely titanium
Didn't expect a
nuts.
recontest, but damn.
Yeah, that was a great recontest. I just love the like no balls approach. Just fuck it, let's get in there.
Yeah.
I can touch. The fucking charges.
He used a lamp across the bridge.
And a beautiful fucking lamp. Like that's.
I guarantee Ileps turned around to the coil and said, "Touch the point, no balls."
Eyebrows, mate, go.
Did it.
We've
If-
started
if-
playing the
if-
Olympics with that discus throw.
Yeah, like even if they didn't hold that point, you know, it's an extra 60 seconds off the time bank just from that push alone. It was totally worth it.
Oh.
Oh, now that is a big one, unfortunately. That is probably going to be this point getting turned over.
Sora
That
just
might
completely
make it.
outplaying the ulting listening there.
Sora might better turn this fight.
Oh, they almost C9'd it.
Uh,
Oh, Ileps!
Huge bomb!
Ileps! You monster! You absolute monster! The Nano Mercy!
The Mad Lads have done it.
That Ileps bomb was absolutely magnificent. Well done, Ileps.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't
huge.
expect this round to be over this quick.
Hell
Give
no.
a bit of credit to Sora there. It was a great zoning high noon that
Yep.
brought on the bomb from Ileps, and then that made some room for Coil to come in with the shatter. It was a great team fight.
Yeah, that definitely. That dead eye from Sora just pushed the whole team back out of his line of sight and around that corner, and then they didn't have any cover to go to for Ileps's bomb. I would be very surprised if that was... you still don't hear in-game sounds. Ah, that's a little bit different from... you can't hear the in-game music. I wondered what was going on. You guys talk amongst yourself while I try and figure out why my audio isn't coming through.
Why do you think you won that last fight, Zach? In your opinion?
Sorry?
Why, in your opinion, do you think we won that last fight? We used the major cooldown straight away, and we still turned it around.
It was just great healing onto Coil. By I think it was Whipsniff, the Baptiste. He saved his ass with the lamp and then pumped all the healing into him to recontest that point. That was insane.
That
And
yeah,
after that, they just had ults to snowball into the last fight. But I didn't expect them to win that fight because they got picked off. But they didn't end up finishing off the targets, so they respawned faster.
I think the mindset was we touch, try and stall, and just waste as much time as possible. I don't think Meteor thought they were going to win that fight either.
Well, Ilip's getting demaxed already. That's by Thought Boy. They're just on the high ground spamming down, and they're gonna go beneath them to make them drop down, and then gonna smack them in the face. And they're gonna defend at the corner where we always see the teams defending. You just want to be here. Just setting up at this corner with the double sniper comp.
Is that
Okay.
damage boosted Widowmaker? No, it's not. At the start, I
Which
think it
bit
was.
sensor?
That's why I
Ah.
started so quickly.
I've got one shot in the Mac. Damn.
Yeah.
That's a shame to get picked off like that. Off meta slave popping off. Double headshot. Get some POVs in. Yeah, and they're gonna have to fall back and regroup. Not get picked off anymore and just go again, you know? Just
Next fight.
Okay, I have just changed the settings, so if someone in the chat can tell me if the game noises are coming through now, I think it should be solved. I didn't realise it was the game noises that weren't coming through. So that's a little bit different from just the game music.
always rely.
Always rely.
Always got problems. Big wall coming out there completely makes that shatter worthless.
Great pick onto the Widow as well.
Ilip's really impressed very well this fight.
Shatter to kill there. Always a little bit unnecessary. And pushing to the door. Coil going no balls, but no, he backs
Creating
off.
space.
Yep.
Lots of space created. They're gonna have a recontest there. It's probably gonna be a no balls recontest with a lamp or something.
Well, Thought Boy
Yeah,
is
we're doing
up,
Thought Boy.
but he's been spotted here. He's being chased.
He's gonna get to touch him, and his team's back by now as well.
Charge him, Cole. Do it. Just slaps him with the
No charge needed.
the hammer.
Great lamp coming in there from Winsnev.
Oh, that's a nice lamp, nice corner.
With Siv's lamps, this game have been really well.
Yeah, he has been doing really well with them. With that blizzard, this bomb.
And that's gonna be the game.
Got it. C9ers.
Absolutely huge. Now, that didn't quite go the way that we thought it would after that first map. That was quite a strong and convincing map.
I think Coil's no balls play threw Oliver out of their momentum from the win from the last game. And Meteor just carried it through to a win.
Feels like a well-practiced map. Just knowing where to hold, knowing what to pick, and where to rotate to. It all seems very clean on the side of Meteor.
Yeah, the team has been playing this map quite a lot. Oh, I think we've lost somebody.
Connor's gone, Satch.
Poor Con, bless him.
Duty calls, I suppose. Okay, so the next map. Unsure what it's going to be. We've done King of the Hill, we've done Escort, so it's between 2 CP, which is always fun, and Hybrid.
Apparently, there's still no game sense.
Yeah, no, that's why I've been being a bit quiet this listening, because I have been trying to fix that.
Okay.
Unsuccessfully so far.
Remember, Alex, there's a 2-minute delay, so they might be behind.
I know they are behind by 2 minutes.
Oh, you know what I mean. Their complaints might be later.
Yeah. No, and that is... Yeah, no, for reasons that will forever annoy me, my headset creates 2 separate audio channels. So I've got the game sound and the chat sound separate. So I can change the volume of them, but it's massively annoying.
Looks like we're going to Hollywood instead of King's Row.
Cheers for that follow there, Toxic. Lovely old boy. Yeah, is it Hollywood next? Yes, Hollywood. Love a bit of Hollywood. A good thing about, I think I like about Hollywood is that all 3 points play a little bit different, and you can play them all very different.
Yeah.
Like, with the difference in high ground and the way that you want to play it on first and then second in particular, high ground becomes massively important. The elevator change is probably one of the biggest changes in for the maps, full stop.
Most
for any map
impactful
ever.
patch this year.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You are indeed playing on the TV video game with Sniff. You are having a very good game so far. Those Immo feels. Mwah. And yeah, let's see if you boys can keep it up. Now,
I was half expecting a King's Row because that's the map most people default to because it's
I would have loved to see King's Row.
bit
Yeah.
of Scrims Row, nothing finer, nothing finer.
bit of Goats Row.
Oh, a bit of goats. Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Fuck.
Doom Goat is always fun.
Aha! I found the game music.
Attackers incoming.
There we go.
You did
Press
it.
escape, go to
Wow, good
options,
job,
and then
dude.
go to sound.
No,
Is that
what
what
I
you
had
did?
to do on OBS was make a secondary audio channel for my desktop audio, and I couldn't figure out where the setting was. And so I have been furiously trying to find that while also trying to do camera work and going, fuck it, just put it on his POV. So that's why Thopboy got quite a lot of POV on that defense there.
Oh, I thought you were evening out the
Attackers.
POVs because in the previous round you was on Sora for quite a while.
Yeah, that was while I was going, what are they on about this? Shit. And of course, because Sora was doing really good work.
I'm
Now,
watching Sora right now.
yeah, I'm trying to be a bit more balanced as well, because I know that we've got Fibs in the chat here, and we've got a few of the other boys over from Olive Oil watching. Molkrat just showing the echo diff on there. He's not going to make it. Oh, he does just make it over the bump. And
Tick.
oh, that was a
Sora's
big
getting a lot of free
anti
damage
there.
with Reinhardt here.
Nova's got to be careful here. He's super low. Molk getting in and out just in the right timing there. And DBNE is actually quite good on the old Brigitte.
I must say, Sora,
Oh, cockiness with the delay. They just lost Molk.
Sora got a lot of work done. He had a lot of free damage on their backline for that entire time. He was not contested at all. I
Yeah.
think that's why they lost that fight.
Just cruising around in that high ground there, just completely uncontested after Thopboy went down the echo. He has decided to switch it over, and they've just rushed straight in. Ileps has
Great
brought off
wall.
huge anti-nade. That wasn't the best thing there.
It was the zoning ult. It was the zoning ult.
Yeah. Zoning pulse bomb.
The zoning
Oh.
ult.
Oh, he almost managed to skip away.
And why are they're stalling themselves in the back line? Okay.
Yeah, this is really strange. I think what are they called? Olive Oil here might be feeling the pressure a little bit after that last map because they're not playing very coordinated. They are trying to pop off, it seems. Nano goes onto the Ryan when he's nowhere near anything, and then huge beatdown from Coil. This man's monkey mechanics are so good. In fact, he has a highlight clip of his best plays, which I see a message. We've got sound. Happy days, which is available for
Nice.
viewing on YouTube. I highly recommend it. It's very well edited. We've always got talent.
Definitely got it. It goes to show, like, you can just tell Winston's Quill's favourite hero.
Massive grab. Nice speed.
Yeah, and big bubble from Coil again. I feel like I'm talking him up quite a lot here, but the boy did manage to deny half of that beat to Olive Oil just with his bubble.
Played very well this one.
Oh, whiff the grab though. What a shitbag.
No.
He's sacked.
What a
Remember when Mott was good?
Remember when Mutt was good? I want to see that in the chat.
I prefer my milk rats milky and not mulky.
Okay, we're seeing some swaps. We're getting a Junkrat and then a Riss on the side. No, complete swaps. Even a Baptiste now on the side of Olive Oil.
Yeah,
They're gonna take the high ground. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna go to the camp. I think they ran on Legion. Oh, massive anti coming in.
Big bomb.
And a Nano Monkey into it. Oh, nice.
They
Oh,
still did manage to get some
even
hits.
fight.
Uh-oh, that's not where you want to be.
Coil's in there with the primal.
And they've got no invuln field. Oh, he's caught in a trap though from the already dead off Meta Slave. And so, oh no, he isn't dead. He just threw it in there. Oh,
They're still gonna commit lots of this fight.
huge! Oh, unfortunately, he's trapped. He couldn't charge.
This fight's all over the place.
Yep, this is going everywhere. But they are pulling out every single ult from both teams. They're just throwing it against the wall, hoping that something sticks.
And it does.
It does. Off Meta Slave there was so massive. He did so much work with trapping Coil and stopping the primal beatdown, and then managing to trap Molkrat as well. And those weren't accidental traps. He deliberately threw those in while the person was already alive.
Yep, and on the second point, we're gonna see a Widow on the side of Olive Oil. Because you have the nice sidelines and the high grounds to play up.
Walker needs to be careful here then. Yeah, the Widowmaker.
Yeah, and Phoebo has switched back on over to the...
Great bit to control the high ground.
Yeah, that has really thrown a spanner in the works, because this is not where they want to be. Not where Meteor wants to
He
be.
goes again. Fucking love the ball pick. Big crowd.
Big crap, big anti. And
But did they overcommit the ults? No, it was only 2 ults. No, they're fine.
do these pulse bomb as well?
I think they used Pulse Bomb Grab and that's it. That's quite nice. That's 2 ults again. Wow.
They really are listening to you.
They really are.
These nades up from Whipsniv are really, really good. They're finding a lot of targets every nade.
Yeah, the boy does good. And this tire could be big here. It has been spotted. DBNE, no fear. Oh my god! He was so greedy. He could have had DBNE about 3 times. He tried to shield bash
Monkey
a
on the
tire.
point. Ammo field coming out.
But that Nano Winston does do a lot of work. Unfortunately for him, Thopboy does get the headshot there to finish him off. Are they going to manage to hold this off? Ileps is being pushed back pretty hard here, and with Whistler going straight in. I think he would have won that 1v1 if it wasn't for the Widow coming in and interfering. How very dare them. He's
Bit
costing
of
them...
awkward.
30 seconds.
The Widow ult was a bit awkward because the fight was already over. The recontest comes.
Circuits engaged.
Sora has a bomb here, maybe get another 4.
Ileps with a big block there. Does manage to stop the...
Quill's primal in. Let's get out bird's eye of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
almost a Charlie 9 coming in. Minefield. That's a big minefield, and they're gonna cap the find over there.
Oh yeah. Just left too far in the air, too close to the sun. Now, I feel like this is where Meteor is struggling here, because they're just doggedly not switching, and I think they do need to make some switches. Thopboy is just getting too much value here uncontested. Basically.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is
Coil's doing
third
his
point,
best,
so
but-
we might see some swaps coming in, but it doesn't seem like it. I would have expected like double shield for this point, but no, we're still on the monkey.
60 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and oh, DBNE did not want to be over there by himself, and See, this is the problem, is Thought because there isn't anything to really contest him from range, he can just be in the most blazing and obvious spots and just not worry about anything until the Winston gets nanoed and he dives right in. Now that there has
And
been
then
a
gets
res,
Finds Batiste as well.
This fight's still kind of even. And again, the awkward sides.
That damage boost of Widowmaker is filthy.
yeah, Sora has been doing his best here. He did almost...
There we go. We finally have something to contest the Widow from range. Although it's the last 10 seconds of the map. But
And he's already doing big work though, because this is causing shield damage, this is causing pressure. Is he going to be able to see this Tyrant stop it though? ILS does get killed by that mine. Oh no. Oh, purple, big anti again coming out from Wizlev. He is doing everything he can to drag this team kicking and screaming into the next round. And DVNE is the raid boss right now with that, but too much pressure with a 5v.
and I think it's gonna be over here. Can they get on the point fast enough? Doesn't look like it.
No, unfortunately they're just not getting any picks there. They did do the right thing of switching it up, but it was just too little too late.
Yeah, they swapped to contest the point, and they should have swapped when they got into the third point. Because you see the difference between the two teams. The one team is constantly adapting. Olive Oil is constantly swapping to what the team needs, and Meteor just seems to stick to a comp and hope it works. But the swaps were a bit too late.
So that is definitely one that's going to be going in the VOD review section. Josh is going to have a whale of a time there. We've also got a lovely gentleman called Sakura, who is a Tier 3 Open Division coach who's been helping us out when we participate in the Diamonds in the Rough tournament.
He's very kindly offered to stick around for a while, so we're very thankful to him for that.
He's a lovely gent, despite his preference for 2D anime girls. And yeah, no, it's been good to see what he's been doing. I think he's been doing a lot of good work with DVNE. He's been very, very team orientated. I think he's managed to rein in a little bit of his Radio Lucio-ness. Although I feel like right now Lucio might be helpful for him to close the distance.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend
Especially on that Widow, because nothing quite counters Widow like a red Lucio.
That is true.
Now, are they going to do anything about this Ashe? Are they going to make any switches? Because that's going to be a... Watch out for that trap there. Coil, right in front of you. Okay, someone's spotted it. It's all good.
He listened. Yeah, and you see, like, Olive Oil is just grouping up and sticking together. That makes it really difficult to dive on them. And, oh, never mind.
Ooh, Sora with a quick pick off. Are they going to be able to deny that res? That is not going to be able to come through there. But Coil getting absolutely melted.
Damage boosted Ashe. Yep, that's no joke.
And Meteor is just holding in position here. They're staying out of sight. They're just biding their time, waiting for their main tank to come back. In the meantime, Sora does try to poke out a little bit and then thinks better of it. Off meta, what's he going to be able to do here? Because that is not where you want to be going when there's Junkrat alive.
Yeah.
Ileps,
It's a bit all over the place.
Oh, Ileps, lovely. He needs to push up and deny that res though. In the meantime, Sora did go deep. Unfortunately, he went down there. And
So
big
even
anti
and a Nano Monkey.
again. Nano Monkey, res denied by DVNE there, I think. And the kill confirmed by Coil. Ileps is putting pressure on there, but there is no one contesting Thoughtboy on the high ground, and with Bob out now, it's going to be hard to get up at him until Coil does that. Now, Nova is back, but they're not going to last long here. This is just a matter of time, because unless this is the world's most enormous
Big tire.
Can it do anything with it though?
But
I don't think it
DVNE
can.
denies! Oh!
No. It was a
DVNE!
massive fire, but
Yeah.
that's a shame to get picked off there because you could have fallen back and regroup and get a early fight in, but they Yeah. Oh. Yep. They're gonna steamroll this for at least quite a bit in this point.
Yeah, it's going to take some concerted effort here to stop this now that they're down a tank. They are staying pretty safe though, they're playing pretty far back. It's going to surrender a lot of ground, but with this high ground not on offer, staying safe. See what Fopboy does, just plinking damage into... It's not... You do not want your Winston pushing that cart there because he doesn't... He's too big to hide behind the carrot.
He's not gonna survive.
Yeah. What? Oh,
Yep.
Thought boy. Oh, with the clip shot.
I feel like this is just a comp diff again. It's the double shield with the Ash, with the Mercy pocket. If you're gonna dive into that, you're gonna die. They have a Junkrat as well with the Baptiste.
The frustrating thing is that Sora, he's so good. So very good on the hit scans. I feel like they just need to switch him over to something and get Coil onto the Rhine or something maybe. Just switch up this comp because right now this is a slog and I feel like it could be made a hell of a lot easier. Oh, Ileps, what was that grab? Ileps, my boy, my poor Swedish meatball loving boy. That was not what you wanted. Molkrat decides that he wants to take the challenge. And he's decided to pick up the hit scan now. And Bob's coming out.
Echo Bob's coming out.
Meteor have won this fight, but the payload's like really far back. Not gonna get much directing out of that.
Yeah,
They won the fight because Olive Oil decided to split up. If they didn't split up, they would have had a way harder time.
And they've actually
on the
switched
team fight.
over onto the Roadhog instead of the Winston here. Now, I think that's actually a bit of a mistake.
I don't know. They don't have shields to. They can do a pull hook quite easily if there are no bubbles up. I think that's what they're gonna play around.
Oh, there was not a lot you could do against that, but deviate. This hog is paying off so far, but with that, they're gonna have to pay attention to the thing. Are they gonna see no one here? They're gonna see no one here. No, they're not. Molt gets pulled in and does get the combo on him. They just want to reset here. There's no point in being in here, boys, because they've got much faster spawns. And with that, hook on Sora, although Ileps and Sora have been doing work, this might be winnable now. It's... No, it's not winnable. Not winnable.
Coil's monkey mechanics are insane.
Yeah, every time I look away, he's got a couple kills.
His juggling's so good.
And they've done enough damage there that Molgot comes in and just beams down the last two. How did they just win that fight? I was watching it, but I still don't understand. I
was trying to watch it, but I'm having a trouble with this fucking HUD thing and the replay thing to get into. Finally, I did it. I was stuck on no. I know how to go out of third and first, but I don't know how to get into free cam, and it was just smashing my keyboard. So,
right click.
But I'm here. Yeah, I tried right clicking, I swear, but it would just put it on third person, but really far away. Well, we'll talk about it again.
Yeah.
I'm quite disappointed in the chat, really. Last time you played on the forum, the chat was going ham with Meteor support. And it looks like we're losing the fight at the minute.
Yeah, what's going on here? We got Sammy and Laxsaucer chatting away more than Reliant Chino. Come on, step up. Where's my milk rats at? Big grab. Big pulse bomb. Bob goes into it. But is Bob going to be able to hold this fight? The problem with not having a proper shield tank or a normal shield tank is you've got nothing to defend against that Bob.
Bob did something.
Bob did do something. Bob held the line.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, just managed to get the kill, but unfortunately, just too much pressure coming in from those boys.
And the respawn's coming in. Oh, auto attack's gonna have this? Yep, looks like
if they can do this fast enough, then they've got 13 seconds to get this, and they will deny an attack. Then there's a nano primal. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. The Mad Lads, they've actually done it. Oh, with 4 seconds to spare. You beauties.
Score 3-3.
Ooh.
That's really good play on the side of Meteor, just shoving that point down Oliver's throat.
Initiating match.
I don't know how they did it because they were down like 2 players, but they died.
That was just perpetually. Oh, Meteor's losing the fight here. Oh, hang on, are they? Are they?
Meteor
That's
won the
a
fight,
pick,
hello.
and that's another pick. And
Yeah. I think what's important for us to remember is as long as Coil and Sora are alive, there is a chance.
Ready for battle.
Yeah,
That's true.
True. It's very true. And Morkrut got some really big beams that fight.
It really did, and you know everyone's been doing great work there. I mean, Ileps was alive throughout most of that second point. Then even got 2 kills just before the second point. Sorry, and Wizlev has been amazing with these anti-nades. DBNE, he clutched up the first point by whip-shotting the Junkrat off so he couldn't contest. As I don't know how to say that name. Zayava. Thank you for the follow.
Morkrut did deny the res as well at the first point. Not
Yeah.
Morkrut, sorry, DBNA.
2, 1.
It's gonna be a 1-minute push, and they're gonna have to play around getting a pick and a snowball, and it's gonna be difficult against this comp with the double shield and the Baptiste again with the Junkrat. They really have to play this well to get a pick on this.
Yeah, particularly with how long it took them to take first point initially. This is going to be a matter of do not do that. Coil just goes no balls. Let's go. Is he going to get out? Oh, unfortunately, Molkrat goes down there, and they get the res off. Oh my god, you boys. Absolute mad lads. Unfortunately, Molk goes down
and he died
instantaneously again.
I think on a 1-minute fight like this, you kind of want to play a rush comp with just brute force points, and this is too squishy to get to your target and deal damage.
Yeah,
But they still have 10 minutes, or 10 seconds. I know Monk's coming in,
Nice.
forcing a mentality field. Monk's getting picked up again.
The peacefulness goes down.
And it's higher. Okay.
Slave does get that and confirms it. This is gonna be over unless Molk can pull out something truly exceptional, which he does not. DBNE pulls it out. DBNE pulled out the wings there for the bout, but unfortunately there wasn't a lot he could do. That is a draw.
Gotta respect it.
So we are still 1-1. Now, really great showing from everyone there. That was tooth and nails. I think what I was about to say, skipping the play of the game, how rude.
Yeah, though.
It's Ileps who's doing it. So.
Yeah, what a douche.
Oh, it was off my. Oh, that's a bitch. Bitch move.
What was I going to say? Yeah, no, I think you're right there. That comp that they were playing was a surgeon's number. That's all about precision. Whereas the comp that you want to play with a minute left is sledgehammer. You don't want to be worrying about getting the timings right and the positioning. You want to be just hitting them hard, hitting them fast, and not having to worry about your comp being overly complicated.
Just don't give them a chance to think. Just go and hit them hard and consistently.
Yeah, especially when you know that this comp they were playing was their comfort pick, and that's their go-to comp pick. And it works to play a dive comp if you play it really well, but it also relies on enemy team fucking up, and on a 1-minute hold, I don't think that's going to happen. So, yeah.
So, what does Meteor now need to do? It's still the same thing, isn't it? They need to make these switches faster.
It's just a team competition. The Meteor are comfortable on their double bubble, but doesn't work very well into Oliver's comfort comp. So I think we just need to switch it up a little bit and see what happens.
Yeah, I think they shouldn't be afraid to swap things out and try new things if their go-to comp is not working.
you see nothing here. Don't worry.
Right, I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, I am just going to take 30 seconds to just nip off and grab myself a quick beverage.
I'm
Same.
going to do the same as well, actually.
So, we will be...
Who's gonna entertain the chat now?
I'm not. I'm going to get another rum and coke.
Okay, well, get me all my...
Oh no! Oh no! We're getting drunk there today.
Drunk cut, let's go. Okay,
Samnesia, thank you for the follow there. Very good of you, sir. Thank you. What have I missed in the chat here? You're right, Rely. Coil does have all the boys, and they are absolutely massive. Now, in the meantime, let me see if I can just quickly find that highlight clip that Coil sent, because it was tasty. And we can watch it.
Coming out here with
Is it this one? No, that is not it. You get to see the face of a man who is struggling to find his words and scroll. Oh, what am I doing? I'm an absolute idiot. And this is the clip that I was looking for, and I could have just found it by looking at his thing. There we go. Boom. Boom. Close that so you don't see I've been downloading those things and making them.
bit.
Stop maybe asking me go down for 60 ping. I don't know.
60!
No, I don't know. Wait, did
There we go. So that song, I believe, is called "On the Way Down" by the Jungle Giants. Yeah, 5-minute break so that we could grab a quick drink. You know, we've got to enjoy a quick beverage.
Apparently, it's 1 more minute.
Is Kurt not back yet?
I don't know. He's probably drinking. Sad.
Yeah. So,
Angry dad.
yeah. I think something that Meteor need to do is take control of Thought Boy. Because that boy cannot be left alone. He has got too much cojones to be left alone and unwatched. That
But
boy's hit
you
scan
are the
is
one
nice.
streaming and showing chat. So I can spectate him, but it's not gonna. I could talk about what he's doing at the moment, but they're not gonna see it. That's a bit of a thinker.
Alex, we've had a request from our resident Mulcrup.
I have seen. I've just asked
there
him
we
to
go.
drop it somewhere.
The list. Someone needs to be added to the list this game, or Mulcrup is going to be fired from Meteor Esports. That's the agreement me and Mulcrup have come to. Every tournament game, he must get at least one person on the list, otherwise he is out of there.
Yeah. And
What's the list?
You shall see soon enough.
Oh
Zachary.
no! Oh no! Oh.
He lacks critical information here.
I
That's the
do.
critical information.
He doesn't know
I don't know.
the list.
I'm furiously trying to find it, but there's so much bollocks been told. Oh, they sent me a thing. How do I get this on thing? Open original. There we go.
You must show the stream my beverage too. I'll send you a photo of it.
Okay, hold on. There we go. The list. You will
The
notice
clip.
a few people are in the chat on the list. If you are on the list, you should feel shame. Big shame.
I think Cynical Cake is on the list twice, isn't it?
He is. He's the top two. Ileps is on it twice. Once as McCree, once as Tor.
Is this on stream because it's 2 minutes delay? I can't see it.
You shall see soon enough.
Okay,
Roll
I'll
pop
just
up.
watch the
Mulcrup
stream.
keeps trying to get me onto the list, but it's never going to happen. I will never be on that list,
God.
Mulcrup.
Oh god.
And Kurt did want me to show you this to show that he's a real boy. He's a big boy that can have Kraken and Coke.
Kraken Coke.
He's having a
That's
Kraken
happened a bit
time.
stuff then. Kraken rum and Coke to clear that up. Not crack and Coke.
Well, never write a night off too early.
Classic Friday night.
Hey, Sorcerer, I'm glad to hear this is cheering you up a bit. This is what it's all about, you know.
Good vibes only.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually drinking gold rum beer tonight.
Gold rum
Ready
beer.
for battle.
Yeah, it was on the shelf in the shop, and I thought, I've not had rum beer. I've had, you know, we've all had some Coronas, tequila beers, and not Coronas,
Attackers
Desperados.
in 30 seconds.
It's been that long since I've been able to go to a pub. I forgot Desperados was the one with tequila.
Desperados, Sol, and Corona Extra are tequila-based beers, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's a thought. What are your top 5 beers, Alex?
Well, I am 32, so I like an ale.
Are you some sort of like middle-aged peasant?
Whoa, peasant.
the list.
Let's
There's
steady
the
on
list.
down here, mate. Let's
But the
steady on
game
down
started,
here.
boys. The game started.
Zach, just for some context, Thifax was a participant and enemy team in the last tournament.
That's a fairly decent move from Monk, but they're gonna back off. They don't want to take advantage of it. There we go. Let's let go.
I see the list now. Okay.
The list.
Ooh, that. Yeah, this has just been an awkward fight, really. Off-meta Slave has just been pumping out some damage, and it's kept the team backing off. I think they might have been better off keeping Mulk on the old Echo here to pump out some long-range damage and some spam. But that, although the Zarya doesn't have a lot of ult charge, I'm willing to bet. Oh no, not a lot of energy either. I thought that the bubbles were causing issues and just causing that extra oomph. But it's just Shadow whipping out his big ol' hammer and pushing everyone back. This is such a Volskaya so far, though. Are we going to see a 5-minute hold on point B, or are we going to see a 5-minute catch-up? Big slam, no, denied. Choked on the open net, but Ilex does go down as Top Boy gets into the back line here with the nano on Shadow. He is swinging away at nothing, goes for the charge, gets nothing again. Molkrat walls him off. Lovely to see. Coil has gone deep to try and do something, but doesn't get anything. And they've just been picking off one by one here, with off-meta Slave getting those picks. It's just completely
anyone
denied.
gonna be-
They're not going to be able to get on point here. Ilex does manage to get in. He slams down. DBNE is on the point as well, but with that, Deadeye gets absolutely fuck all. The charge gets Ilex off of it. Coil comes back. Molkrat gets a kill. The Blizzard comes out. This could be big. This could be big. DBNE takes out Fibo there. There are 2 Rhines to worry about there, one of which is an Echo. DBNE just cannot be killed right now. Sora comes back on the Doomfist. He's coming in punching. DBNE is a hero! What a man, a myth, a legend!
I was
Oh my
expecting
god!
a Volskaya speed for an any percent, but yep.
Zach, how do you feel about this? You are a Lucio main, are you not?
Yes, it just, I'm getting so excited, you know. When I see a fellow Reddit Lucio pop off, it just feels amazing.
Has DBNE made you proud?
He has. I don't know him, but yeah, he has made me proud.
You know, DBNE needs to stop because I can only get so erect. And that was causing a little bit of pain there. Now, they've got to be careful here because they only have a little bit of payload to give up. Payload? You know what I mean? Grav comes out, Ilex doesn't manage to beat, Wizlev does manage to stop it, and the beat comes out. The charge goes deep for Coil, and they are managing to cut them off. They have managed to finish him, but they've left the pointer here, leaving just Mulk in the crystal. In the crystal, the ice block. In a trap, he does manage to kill Thought Boy before he goes down. Big slam from behind because the res came through, they weren't able to deny it, but Zora does get the kill afterwards. In the meantime, there is a nano Zarya, which is one of the most terrifying things in the game. Ilex is zigging and zagging for the best of them. DBNE is back alive again. Will he manage to make a repeat? He will not. Molkrat comes back, he does get a pick here on the Tracer. That is going to be important because if they are going to contest, they are going to have to get kills. But with just Coil standing there looking menacingly, Shadow really just needs to swing into him. I do not know what he's playing out. Wizlev gets his ult up and does manage to get a few pumps in.
Nova actually popping off.
Yeah, Nova has been so big here. Molkrat takes the thing, another tire, gets 2, and that is going to be that. But with 3 minutes taken away, that is quite an impressive hold considering how that started.
0 to 2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
That was a lot of talking really fast.
Yeah. It was a lot of listening really fast for me.
I think you deserve a sip of your rum beer, if I'm honest with you, after that performance.
Wow, you know, this stream sponsored by, they're just called Gold Rum Beer. They're an actual brand.
Sponsored by
Nice.
Kraken Spiced Rum.
Ready for battle.
With the flavour of gold rum.
Realised copy pasta SH 2004. More like SH 9000 IQ.
Attackers
Fucking
incoming.
boomers with their copy pasta.
So as we were saying, yeah, I'm a bit more of an ale drinker.
You're sort of like medieval, like.
No, since I was about 21, I started on. I saw her in a pub one day, banana bread beer.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, and I was like, that sounds interesting. So I thought, fuck it, I'll buy that. And it was super tasty. And then I ended up having a night drinking like 8 or 9 of them. And I woke up the next day without a hangover. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to try this again sometime. And since then, anytime I have ale, I don't get a hangover anywhere near as bad as I do on the lagers.
That was like me before. I went to Guinness, to Dublin for my birthday one year.
Did you have any
I
Guinness
drank-
by any chance?
I drank an unhealthy amount of Guinness.
Is there such a thing?
Well, after the way I felt in the morning, I doubt there is. I felt absolutely fantastic. My girlfriend was like, woke up being like deaf and just walked up. And I felt fantastic. I felt great. I was ready for another night in the beer.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about ales is they just do not give you that. They just don't mess you up as much.
I know we're speaking about beer a lot, but can we just take a moment to appreciate Meteor's pathing then?
Yeah, that has been some really good. Just taking the space that you want to, going quick, pause,
You
go
wanna-
quick, pause.
You want me to be honest about the passing?
Yeah, go for it.
It's a good thing they got to pick up before that fight because it took so fucking long. It took a minute to get there.
Well,
just
yeah.
a thing to think about, yeah.
I think it was a little bit of.
A slow one, but the path itself was good, but a bit slow.
It could definitely be done quicker, but you know.
Yeah,
They do it.
it's a clean pathing. That's true.
And they're only 30 seconds slower than the previous team's cap. So, I say previous teams, as if I didn't know, it's olive oil. For all your delicious food goodness. Oh,
Well,
Nova
tire
just
up
got
the top coming in.
deleted, and Sora getting into the back there. Oh no, I thought he'd killed the tire as well by killing him off so quick.
I knew Fine's fire.
Yeah, but unfortunately that's not going to be enough unless Sora can get everyone here, and he can't. Oh, it was a shame. I thought that Sora had killed off Meta Slave there fast enough that it cancelled his ult.
Chat spamming SH9000 IQ now just commented on you.
Yes. Oh. Bugger. I don't know why I went back to point A there. Watch out for that trap. You still went into that trap. How did you not see that, Coil? Monkey mechanics good. Trap awareness bad. Now I'm expecting Ilex to come out here with a big bomb. That is a massive. Why did he cancel that wall? Oh no! And that's just a reset, unfortunately. That was a pretty big freeze. Unfortunately, the wall didn't quite come off as they wanted it. Oh, that still could have been big though.
Meteor
gonna have a lot of
to this
ults now.
fight, yeah, with 4 ults. Most likely five with a
Yeah.
T-score before the fight starts.
Mm-hmm.
Right, there it is. So we're gonna go
We
into
might
this fight
see
with
a
5 ults.
shatter bomb combo or something
Yeah.
like that. And then a beat to counter enemy shatter. But we'll see what they do, and if they take a different approach this time. It looks like they're gonna go on the high ground again for the 3rd time. No, they're going main. Okay.
There it is, there's the bomb.
Big bomb, big bomb, big bomb, big bomb, and a Deadeye bomb combo. Nice! Then the shatter. That is the right way to do them round. They've got to be quick. Oh, big slam. Oh, Coil and the wall there. Absolutely in sync. Will this target there in time? It will not. 6 seconds faster.
That's what you do 2 CP, I suppose. Team kill them. Hopefully you cap it before they start touching.
You know, the team that presses Q the most wins.
Yeah.
That's just a rule of TCP.
Initiating match.
But that was what they needed to do. They pressed their Qs in the right order there to get the positioning that they needed and get the positioning for the next Q. That will not be £12 for a bottle of banana bed beer there, Samnesia. That would be £12 for probably a 6-pack or something. No, not 6-pack, maybe a 4-pack.
Ready.
Okay, that take
They're
you
like
back.
they're a pint beer. It's like 500 milliliters if you're European beer. Actually, I think it says 500 ml on the bottle. It's only pubs we actually get things in pints.
It's a real measurement.
Yeah. I don't think enough has been said about Fibbo here for olive oil. He has quietly been doing quite a lot of work between his Ana and his Zen, and he's actually been pretty tasty. Also Shadow. I feel like the main tank doesn't get enough love.
Yeah, it's because Ahmed Slave is stealing all the kills with riptires and stuff.
In the last hit, all the credit.
Fucking DPS players and their egos. Ah, that's a almost big wall. They decide not to push in it. That's a shame. And they're gonna sit inside a garage with a Junkrat. That's a...
Yeah, and there seems to be a bit of a disconnect. They're trying to push multiple angles at once here, and it seems like they're pushing the tanks as the most important. They've just decided to ignore the DPS in the backline and rush the tanks. That is quite often a good idea, and it has worked out very well so far.
That's the power of the Lucio. It's just the speed boost, speed your Rhine onto the players that are out of position or alone, and just collapse on them, and it's well executed. And let's hope that we're going to see it again as we're setting up for this next push.
Yep. Now, Alex does see that fire strike. It's going to deny the ult charge. They've got to be careful here because Coiler's got Shatter. This could be big. Sora, you know, he just quietly every now and then just gets picks. Does things steadily. They were probably setting up for that slam, but that doesn't work out with the flashbang there. But Ileps thinks that Nova has his ult, so he's doing his best to try and cover him. But because of that, they've not been getting the damage on the people they need to. Will Sora get nothing with this? He does not. This bomb is going to seal the deal here. Yeah. Now, they are having to use all of their ults. They're going to be coming into this next fight with just tank ults. But just tank ults is like saying, oh, you know, I'm only a millionaire.
They're going to have a beat to counter the grab, but they can't counter two ults at the same time. So we're probably going to see a Shatter, then a grab, and maybe another Shatter, depending on how long this fight's going to go.
The big problem is that they've got a tire. And these tires, Moth Meta Slave, have been big. Oh, though, that's a way to slow it down. With that, they are completely shut down. DBNE, not only does he get the beat off there, but he also kills the tire. And this is sealing the deal. This is going to be a second point hold. This is going to be enough.
It's amazing at this point, isn't it?
DBNE, point B, he just goes up another level. He just goes from Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3.
2 to 3.
Ah, yes, the weed terms.
He might be dethroning Zack soon.
Zack? Is he a
Never. Fuck. No, no.
Yeah.
And never. He would never dethrone me. I'm a washed up Lucio tier 3, washed up Lucio 1 trick. Come on.
Oh, yeah. But, for those of you missing out here, I've just seen Ileps channeling the power of IKEA and Kazoo's bombing the point, winning the match. We can only hope, Rely. You know, he is doing his very best to here. Everyone is putting on a good showing here. I don't think there's been a massively... There's not been like a... Oh, this player's having a really bad game. He's letting the side down here. Everyone has been...
everyone is having a good game, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a really close match the entire time, over all 4 maps now.
Yeah, and I mean all
the
12
comfort
people
pick
as well.
Again.
Yeah.
The comfort pick on the Olive Oil side with the double shield damage boosted Ash. But instead of the Junkrat, we're seeing the Torbjorn for the defense.
Yeah.
Is Morkrut going to get reverse listed this game?
Oh, that would be cool.
If he does, we got to screen cap it.
Yeah. But yeah, the key difference here is instead of the Reaper, they do have Sora coming out on this McCree, so they might be able to challenge or at least do some chip damage to Thought Boy. And they also have Ileps back on his Comfort Diva. So hopefully, although he's really low right now on fire, there we go. That's exactly what I was about to say. Is hopefully they
And
can
then it
contest.
collapsed.
They
Okay.
do collapse, and Molkrat managed to get up there to try and do something, but in the meantime, they completely left Shadow on his own. They are pushing this through. They are making this quick. They have to shut down Thought now. They have to get him off that high ground. They don't have a Diva in mech anymore, so they can't do anything about it. This is going to cause some issues now. This is
Someone's
really
gonna have
going
to
to be an
touch
issue.
the point.
DBNE has to get up there and displace
Get
him.
him.
Yes, he's still on that high ground though. Just booping
ball's
away,
back.
not letting him ball his back. This is going to cause some issues. Oh, Off-Meta Slave goes to get the punch kill, but it's not a hammer kill. I'm sorry, Off-Meta, that's just not good enough.
That's
So
not it.
frustrating, because that would have been a first point win if they'd have just managed to get Thoughtboy.
That was also a clean defense because they only used one ultimate there. They only used the Bob, and now they're gonna have a Nano Rhine for the next fight. And it looks like a Falcon and probably some Coom for the point. It's gonna be difficult to push into, but Meteor is gonna have a Amp Matrix and probably a beat for next fight as well. And the Shatter. It can go both ways.
30 seconds.
Yeah, Sora is taking control of that high ground there. They're just trying to push out. There is a Nano right now. They've got to be careful, but they're all grouped together. Oh no! Big slam! Get the kill, but unfortunately, this is looking dicey. It's 4 on 5. Are they going to manage to get another kill? They're going to have to get something quick. Valkyr's out. The Wonder Sauce is being sprayed by Off-Meta Slave. Ilips is on point with a Baby Diva. Sora is now back, but with that bomb, he managed to get rid of Ilips. Sora does kill Off-Meta Slave, but Wizlev goes down to Phoebes.
It's gonna be close. Someone needs to get on Fatboy. He's just getting all the damage in.
Yeah,
Fatboy's not
Fatboy's
being
been
contested at
so
all.
contested. Slam comes down, but Sora's still in the air from the charge that he managed to vaguely avoid.
Minefield coming out.
Coil is on point, but he dies to the minefield. Oh, you hate to see it.
That was really well played by Olive Oil, the defense.
Yeah,
They decided to step off the point and let him get a tick just so they can recontest easy with just farming ults in the meantime. Really well executed.
Yeah, just doing his very best. They really, really smart shades of NYXL of just going, we don't need this point. You can have that. We'll just shoot you. While you
they
can do
just-
nothing to us.
Yeah, they didn't have tanks left, so nobody could shield them from anything on the point. And meanwhile, the Shadow was going on the ball and went back on the point. I don't know who the IGL is on that team, but he is doing a great job of calling that.
Yeah.
Or she. I don't know.
Yeah, they've been doing an excellent
Okay.
job.
Yeah.
If in doubt, go for a they.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Olive Oil are doing an excellent job.
yeah,
It's a great match.
really showing a well-oiled team. I'd be interested to know how long they've been playing together, because they're playing with a lot of trust.
Yes, they are. With Sniv only officially joined the team yesterday, so
Yeah, that's important to know.
Yeah.
Meteor have had a little bit of a rebuild. We had our long-standing and much loved flex support Elia have to step away because she had real-life commitments and get in the way.
Who even has real life commitments? Come on.
I don't know. What's more important? Tier 900 Overwatch or real life?
Yeah.
don't forget the main tank as well. He's
Yep.
not been in the team for
Coil's
Well,
only
less
been
than
in
a
the
month.
team. Yeah.
less than a month.
I think
Well,
about
you
3
you
weeks.
can't really see it in the gameplay. It's both with Sniv and Coil are popping off. They're doing their job right. Maybe there's just a lack of synergy that we don't see, but maybe in the comms. But yeah, it's a match.
That it is.
Is it a best of 3 or a first to 3? Because if it was a best of 3, it would have been over, right?
We're having another toilet break.
Ah,
I'm not sure. Let me find out.
because this is the third. It's 2-1, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. 2-1
Or
to
1-2.
Olive Oil.
Yeah, 2-1 to Olive Oil. Yeah. So it's probably the best first to 3.
I think it is
Yeah.
first to 3.
Yeah,
Best of 5.
otherwise it would have called
Yeah.
GGs.
Yeah, it's best of 5.
Right. Well, while they're having a quick toilet break, I'm going to have a quick toilet break because this beer is going right through me. But you guys can take care of the chat for a second, can't you?
Okay.
Oh,
Hi,
I've got to
chat.
talk to Zach now. God.
Hi, chat. How are we doing? It's not. There's a delay in the chat. I can't talk to chat.
A 2-minute chat.
Now I have to talk to you for 2 minutes. Fuck.
So Zach, how have you been recently?
Well, pretty fucking shit, to be honest. It's just almost a fucking year of lockdown. I've been doing this. My week is just the same for the past 52 weeks almost. It's work in the weekends, and if it's a school week, I have two or three band repetitions a week. And I'm doing, yeah, I'm studying.
Do you have a bass handy? Maybe you can play the chat a little jingle.
I could, but I don't want to do it, Tim.
Oh, the pressure getting to you.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the nicest quality if it's gonna be through my mic. I could plug it into the. No,
Stage fright.
we'll save it for the next GGEU.
You
I'll
was
do
tempted.
just
You was
bass
tempted, chat.
introductions.
I tried. I did try.
I was almost there.
Well, he's promised next map, so next match. Sorry, not
Next
map.
match, yeah.
So make sure you retune in and to hear Zach's glorious bass vibes.
Bass solo, massive bass solos.
Yeah, I've actually had to turn up the treble on Zach because only
treble?
whales can hear him if I just leave it at the normal bass level.
Ah,
So I've had to turn the treble up a little bit to raise those, make it a little bit higher pitched.
Wait, only whales can hear me?
Yeah, only whales can hear Zach because his
Zach.
voice is so deep, it just reverberates through the earth and goes into the ocean.
That would explain why I can hear him so well then.
Yeah, and
ah.
explains his X's. Ho!
I don't think the chat is ready for that.
No, they're gonna be in 2 minutes.
We're gonna find out. I don't know about you boys, but I'm having a really good time here to watch some good Overwatch and having some rum.
Yeah, it's been a good laugh. I haven't given casting a go in about 2 years. I was doing it quite a bit and just fell off the
We should do this
bandwagon.
more. We should do
Yeah.
this like once a week at least. I'm enjoying this.
Alex, just so you're aware, Zach has promised the chat that he'll do a nice little bass solo for the next match.
Oh, nice. A
Did
Babe
I?
Station solo. Thank you for the follow, Egg Lunch.
Look at that! It's not nice sportsmanship from Fibo in the Twitch chat, commending the Tracer player for one clipping him.
Yeah, there has been quite a bit of back and forth with that. I saw Thought was in there asking after the Echo earlier, which was Mulk, saying, please switch.
I think it's on Fibo's on about Morkrut there as well. I believe Morkrut played the Tracer that game, didn't he? And Sora was on the Cree.
No,
No.
I don't think so. I think
Oh, actually, did Mulkrat come back as the Tracer? Yeah, he did.
I'm gonna be honest.
Mulkrat came back as the Tracer on point B.
But
and Sora came back as Doom.
But on the first attack, Sora played the Tracer. So we'll never know who it is.
We'll never know.
Sending your answers to the twitch.tv/wonder_source to find out.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
Find out next time on
Wonder
Dragon
Source
Ball Z.
Wonder Source Z for Zach.
Because people have been banging on about me like doing some kind of voiceover stuff, I was actually looking into it today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's a lot more of a complicated process than I thought. So I was like, maybe no, never mind.
You could also you could go on Fiverr or something like those websites where you just get people or people just pay you like $5 to do some voiceovers and stuff, or how much you want.
Yeah.
Or voice acting could also be a thing.
I think
Yeah.
Alex would be a very good radio show host. He's got that voice.
That's what I get told a lot, and that's why I was looking into it. But unfortunately, I don't.
Maybe
I don't
maybe
have
you should
anything to get a
just
radio
There you
show
go.
job.
no. We should just cast more often and just get used to this because I'm actually really enjoying this.
Yeah, some good vibes, good times.
Maybe once a week or something. Just scrims, no matches, just practice
I would.
for us as well as them.
I reckon I would especially enjoy it if I wasn't having to do the camera work because it's such a pain in the ass. Being like, oh shit, who haven't I paid attention to for a little bit? So I do feel bad for the supports because I haven't been spending a lot of time on them. Because anytime they get something that's really big and really important to do, I've already missed it or it's just happened. So it's like shit. Which, you know, this isn't helping with. I say holding up my ROM for audio listeners like Zach and Kurt.
Yeah, we should just look into doing stuff, like with the camera work and maybe webcams and stuff. Would be pog.
Yeah, next time I'll get it set up so that we can get all three of us on webcams.
Yeah, I should buy a webcam first then because I don't have one. But
Are you able to see the screen really well on your sexy new monitor? I hear that you recently got a new monitor.
yes, I finally got upgraded to a 144 Hz monitor, and I finally got an SSD, and I finally got good internet after so
No
long.
more 200 ms.
Yeah, it's imagine if I actually played competitive again, how good I would have been.
Oh,
good
you
old days.
can always find out.
Yeah, I think I've had my peak. I'm getting old now, I'm 20. Getting 20.
Alex,
I'm
he
getting.
threw shade at you there, mate.
Are you only 20?
Yeah.
He's got a voice that deep.
God damn.
No, it's more like this is when I speak English, my voice dropped like 2 octaves for some reason. I don't know why. It's probably how I started playing Overwatch. And everybody would compliment me on my voice when I would talk really low, so that's just how it's stuck there, kind of.
Speaking your native tongue, you want to hear your normal voice.
No, I'm never. You'll
What you
never.
be like?
catch
Really high pitched, like yeah, I'm there.
No, it's not gonna be that bad.
Yeah, like when
At
anyone
least.
talks Welsh.
Got him.
5, 4, 3.
So we're seeing both teams neglecting to go for the sim rollouts here.
Capture the objective.
Well, it does make sense. Neither of the DPS are really lending themselves, and it's almost a mirror matchup. The only difference is that we've got different off tanks. So, let's see how this goes without the shields. Ileps is going to be having to be pretty sharp on those. Oh, not a great wall there, unfortunately. I say mirror match, but they do not have matching. They've got opposing jump.
Sora
packs
went
made.
for the 1v1 on this side, but ended up dying. That's a bit sad,
Yeah, it's been a bit off meta slave at the minute.
Yeah, he's getting so much. He almost has a tire already.
He's been
That's
having
insane.
such a huge impact in this game.
Yeah. He's getting so much value with the pulls into the mines. It's insane.
What do you think of Zarya picked into this Junkrat just so you get charged from it?
I'm never a huge fan
I-
of Zarya's counter Junkrat because I don't think it works as well as people in gold think it does.
Not
It's
necessarily the
it's
counter.
gonna be hard against double shield to play Zarya to get the maximum value. If the enemy was playing a D.Va instead of the Orisa, you could get way more value out of your high charge. Otherwise, you would be just putting it into the shield.
How do you think? What do you think would be the best way of countering this Junkrat then?
Just picking them off, just speeding into them, bursting them down.
Yeah. Just
Or-
getting up close and not letting him do what it is he wants to do, which is spam.
Yeah, or play really far away with double sniper and yeah, just try to pick them off from range because the mines have drop off and it's gonna be difficult though.
Yeah, actually Hanzo might be the best option there.
I think Hanzo just fits really well into this comp.
Yeah, I'd like to see Monk just go, fuck me, Hanzo time.
Yeah, kind of. Or maybe a junk of their own. Because his ult is just guaranteed to get at least 2 picks. if you don't kill the tire, it's gonna be at least 2 or 3 kills. So maybe
was
just
fun.
counter it with a junk.
See, that was just ridiculous bravery there from Meteor. He just launched himself straight at them. They did the right thing there by cancelling that. He's in the back line.
He is on a off angle. This should be punished by Ilabs. Ilabs should go for it and just see he's down there all alone. But that could just...
No, Ileps is busy
Nope,
distracted
nope.
by the trap.
Well, it's fine because it's a 4v6 up top now because Junk's out of the fight and also so is top boy. Yeah, this fight should be going the side of Meteor.
Ooh, big flash from Sora them.
Yeah.
What? Big flash.
But unfortunately, they've just been... Both teams have been ignoring this point. Because obviously they've got to play for the high ground, because otherwise the Junkrat would just spam them to death from the high ground. But they haven't tried to contest the point there at all. But they are making the most of this.
Overcommitment. That's a nice shatter. Maybe, probably was unneeded because they were going to regroup anyways, and they're going to have a fast regroup now. So.
Yeah, I'd have actually preferred it if they'd have either got a couple and then tried to charge one of them back into the point. Just to delay a bit longer. That's going to be coming straight up from the top. Ileps has spotted it. Well, Ileps has been demexed by it, and then he's used his bolt. Doesn't get anything with it, and then gets killed. That...
Tanks down on the side of Meteor. I think this fight's going to go the way of Olive Oil here, because no one can touch the point.
Yep. Yeah, and that is the end
That's
of
a sweet
that
4K for Thoughtboy.
That boy's been doing really well this entire game.
Yeah, Ileps did well to get on there.
Cease your resistance.
Nova with the charge. That was just prediction. Like, where are they gonna come from? Bottom, I'll just fucking charge it and get 2 kills. It's the game sense. How does he get it?
Yeah, that's a big oofer. Rely, the reason they're still playing is because it's a first to 3, not a best of 3.
Score.
First of 3 or best of 5.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah.
I didn't know if it was Overwatch League rules where it's like first to 3 and we can end up with a trash bowl. Not trash bowl, toilet bowl. What am I on about?
Toilet bowl. Well, Crut, how do they keep listening to me?
No,
How did they do
back
that?
to the main.
No. Oh
Yes, yes, Smoke.
no.
No.
Round.
Smoke, why?
I'm not the biggest fan of May on this point. It's too open and you can walk around it.
Off-bet slaves
There's like
hang
the
back
one-
in spawn.
They're probably scouting it out for a bit. With the ball in the back line.
No, I think he was just hanging about typing something. Because
Trash
he didn't
talk
even
on that.
throw down
Nice.
a mine to launch himself out of spawn faster.
Well, yep. So, Olive Oil doing a great job of not going in that room where the May is, and they decide to fight on point where May doesn't have as much value. And that's already the lamp from Wisniff coming out, and it's gonna be killed and not getting as much value as probably wanted it to be.
Yeah, no, this is not going well so far, unfortunately. With that ranged issue of Thought Boy and off-meta Slave doing so much shield pressure. Yes, Moltcrap, you legend, you have switched to the Hanzo. Fingers crossed here. Come on.
Finally did it.
In
Well,
fact,
and now let's hope it works out, otherwise we're gonna get blamed. But oh,
oof.
what? Go back on the May. Just go back on the May. That's no shit ain't working out. Chief.
Sora finds off Mr. Slave.
Sora.
It's gonna be an even fight. They can push into this if they want. If they avoid Widow sidelines and go together, they could get on point.
Sora.
But they're splitting off a bit. Bit of messy rotation here.
Nice. Big
It's still even.
That is a big minds though, completely neutralizing that window and just splitting the team in half. Now, unless Stevie and Ian Malt can pull out some magic, which they are not going to be able to. Oh, please, Meteor. Oh, Nova, that was dirty. Please, Meteor.
I honestly
do not go
wouldn't
quietly
mind.
into the night. This isn't how we want to end this. Come on, lads, get it up, yeah.
We might need a Sombra from Sora for the ball, because the ball is giving them lots of trouble. Well, the tire's struggling to get over the wall. Oh, there it is.
Yep. And
What is
that's,
Satch.
he could have got a lot more with that. He wasn't greedy. You know, there was... Oh,
He went for the guaranteed pick, which I can respect, instead of going for the big tire.
yeah, and they even got a little
If he
alley-oop
went for
there.
the others, he would have died. And now they have to respawn and wait for the tank to get back.
This is going to be really rough to get back. They've got 10 seconds now to get to point. They've got to rush through with a Widow and a Junk spamming at them. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Main.
1. Oh! Ilep's touches.
Giving any
His left
shit.
goes down
Oh.
though.
Massive bomb coming in.
No, Ilep's please. Ilep's please. Ilep's no.
I think this is gonna be it. I think this is it.
Because Olive Oil have won this GGEU match.
Oh, they're so extra virgin.
Extra Virgin Olive Oil has won.
Yes,
virgin
they
when you go.
have.
Well,
GG.
final score being 3-1 so in the favour of Olive Oil with a draw.
Yeah, 3-1-1.
Yeah, 3-1-1.
Well, I'll tell you what, that last map was definitely not representative of the entire thing. That was close throughout. There has been a lot of back and forth there that was just unfortunately not going the way of Meteor at the end. It came down to a matter of fights, singular fights, for the last.
Yeah, it never
That's-
felt like a team doing anything. The first 2 maps or 3 maps, I think, were the team play was good and team play was there, but I think they lost the focus on this last one. You just see people get picked off and they decide to go in together, and then someone else get picked off and they don't regroup. They still go in. It's a shame.
Well, I think Josh and Sakura are going to have a lot of things, a lot of feedback in the coaching sessions to Meteor here. Hopefully, it gets them ready for the next GGEU match. Hopefully, we pull out a W.
Yeah, you know, that's. As I said earlier, this is a team that is playing in a lower. They are playing in a higher category than they should technically be.
Because 2 of our players have peaked just over 3,500, we have to be bumped up in the 36 to 39 category.
I should say on off rolls.
No, the Sora hit touch masters, and I think more touch masters and DPS as well.
Well, there you go. So
Well, that's it.
yeah,
Well,
that's so annoying because that was
It
such.
was a good series, and then this
That's-
last map was kind of a stomp, which is a shame, but these things happen.
It is a shame, but I should point out that that went really, really well for a long time. Who would you say is your player of the match for each team?
For me, I think in the side of Olive Oil, it has to be Thought Boy. Oh, actually, no.
I think it has
Junkrat
to
as
be
well.
off Meta Slave. I think it
Yeah,
has to
off
be off
Meta
Meta Slave.
Slave. Yeah, off Meta
He's
Slave.
just popping off. He big tires, and just building the tires that also really quick. It's so good.
Yeah, I think the entire team played very well. Don't get me wrong, but if I had to
Yep.
choose a top 3, it would probably be.
There is no top 3.
It's
one.
it's the best player
One
of
best
each
player.
team.
Singular.
God.
Who had
Player.
the best match for their
If I had to
individual
choose,
thing?
I would go with off Meta Slave as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the entire team played very well.
Mhm.
And on the side of Meteor, I think I've got to give it to either Sniv
Hmm.
or Morkrup. Sniv because when he was playing Batiste, his lamps were on point, and when he was playing Anna, his anti-nades were on point. He just kept finding angles to just splash the nades off walls behind shields. And
Yeah.
Morkrup because he is the milker of rats.
He does like to milk rats. on the regular. Thanks for the
Yes.
follow there, Fever. I hope you guys can enjoy this cast. Like I said, I did try to get a bit more balance for the casting towards the end when I realised just how many of you were watching. But
Yeah, I was looking and we had like 50 people watching at some point.
damn.
Insane.
Yeah, no, I do agree that
I think we can
Wizlet
disable
had a
the
great
delay now.
game. His anti-aids were so good. Unfortunately, the team didn't follow up on them quite as much as they could have. But for playing with the guy for less than a week, this guy has been trialing for a week, and he only officially got put into the team yesterday. So there is a lot of room for improvement with this team, and it's really exciting to see. They've got a lot of potential going forward.
Yeah.
I would actually have to say that my player of the match would probably go to Coil.
Yes, I was gonna say Coil as well. His run is just on point. It's big shadows, big fire strikes, getting so much values with those.
Yeah, his juggles on Winston as well were absolutely incredible.
Also, yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
I recommend Zach and Alex going through the VOD and just watching his juggles on Hollywood. They were really clean.
Well, that's actually, I've just thought of something else. I'm not going to give my player of the match to Coil.
Ooh.
I'm going to give for Meteor. For Meteor, I'm giving mine to Ileps.
Ileps?
Because he has
I wanna
actually
hear
been
it.
quietly been having quite a good game. That's the problem with playing Diva a lot, is when you're doing good, you don't show up a lot. It's only when you're doing bad that you show up a lot. His bomb
on the wrong
on
side of the kill
Rialto,
feed.
yeah, exactly. His bomb on Rialto was massive to save the first point there. His pulls were setting up those fire strikes for Coil, and the synchronization with him was fantastic.
Has he played Orisa? I don't think I've
He
I've
played
seen him play
Orisa on
Orisa.
first control.
First control.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I think Coil has been playing really well just this match today. Just really well.
Yeah, he definitely has. I mean, all of them have been having a great match. Saw it, undeniably beautiful man, or furry. I don't know. Is he the furry in the team? There's always one, isn't there? No, sorry, that's Milk Rat. That's the furry.
Yeah, he's the
true.
milker of rats.
That's
But no, yeah, Ileps, especially considering right now Ileps is 2.7, 2.8.
I think he climbed back up to 2.8. I think. Let me
Yeah.
double check.
okay.
So
Yeah,
he's playing
I can
1,000
see that.
SR down.
Yeah, but I've known Idols for a while now, and I just know he is not a 2.8 gamer. He is mid masters.
Yeah, there is
He's just mid masters. That's
and
if he only climbed. That's it.
this is the problem though. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, you can make arguments for literally everyone because DBNE, that stall on Volskaya.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna go into one play, like the Idols 1 bomb, and then the Lucio 4 kills on the second point. But no, we're looking for a player of the match, not player of map. We want one player.
Yeah. I think you could make a reasonable argument for pretty much anyone on Meteor for being the player of that match.
Yeah,
You
it
know
was a
what?
very
They're
close
all
one.
winners. They're all winners.
You know what? It was the friends you made along the way.
Yeah. No, there's lots of potential for Meteor because with 2 new players to the roster, you could see there were some just not on one wavelength, on some of the rotations where they'd split up. But they're also really good ones, and that's just that shows what we can see in the future. It can only go up from here.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
To flip back over to the winning team there, the extra virgins themselves, Olive Oil, I think my player of the match, who I picked, what was the name of their flex support? I've just got a Phoebo.
Phoebo. think.
I think Fibo did a hell of a lot of work. Did incredible keeping their tanks up behind a lot of pressure, because there was constantly pressure up, but they were always just able to do whatever the hell they wanted to. And he was just really, really good all throughout the series. I don't think I saw him get picked off first a single time.
That's always a good sign as flex sport to not getting picked up first. That's good.
Mm.
Yeah, his Sen was solid, good transfers. It's just a good player.
Mm. But yeah, both the DPSs had great games. Individual maps where each one had their opportunity to pop off and look good. We said it during Hollywood that Thought Boy was really oppressive and strong on that Widow and strong on that Ashe. Off Meta Slave, obviously, when he was pulling out that junk, just constantly seemed to have tire, constantly throwing out mines and displacing everyone, which is something that people don't really think about as an important part of Junkrat's kit. That, yeah, he does a lot of damage, but when you throw out the mines and spread everyone out and put people out of position, it went really, really well. Like, he was doing a lot of that, of just spreading them out and putting someone out. He got an alley-oop on, who was it at the end? On Busan there, he got an alley-oop on someone where he threw a mine out and then launched him in the air, and then Thought Police picked him off as Widow, which was just a thing of beauty.
Yeah, he just got so much value with the mines. There were 30 seconds into the map, and he had 70 or 80% ult charge. He's popping.
Mm.
I might have a video of some of Ileps's finest bombs.
Oh, really?
I think I was there. Or the graph on Blizzard World. Have you seen that one?
Yes, it's the one that our resident Sino captured. It was for the Avalanche
Yes.
days.
The Avalanche days, dude. Those were the days.
Let me see if we can get them up. Apparently, it's on the Avalanche's YouTube channel. Let me go and have a look.
I have got a message from someone. It is Rely. It is I Love Ioleps Bombs, a YouTube video.
Relay has already found it. She's on the ball.
She is so fast, so strong. Oh, banger of a song.
Make sure you put it on the stream so the guys can have a look.
I've got it on the stream, but
Oh, I forget there's a 2-minute delay. Sorry.
Maybe we can disable the 2-minute delay now, right?
No, because it will just cancel the last
You have
2
to
minutes.
restart the stream.
I'll just put it in the
That's
general chat.
That's
You gotta show the thumbnail as well.
just, some of these things are just art.
Oh dear. Oh,
Is it the one on Blizzard World yet?
It's got, that deserves a replay.
Hello, boy.
Right,
What's that, dude?
We're still on the air, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Amazing, Ola.
Wait, are you still is the game still going on?
No, it's just,
Oh my
just
God,
finished.
My cat's on my desk.
Don't look at the unlucky Kurt one, please, Alex. This is when I played.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
It's the music. It's the music.
So what, did the games not go very well?
No, it was very well.
No.
It was very
There were
close.
good games.
Oh, okay.
They were close.
I think they just lost focus at the end. Were
That's
good
fair.
games.
Okay, right. I'm gonna go because I have to go and do shit, so
Yeah, no
I'll,
worries,
I'll talk to people tomorrow and I'll try and organise a VOD review on this. Alright,
But, see ya. Back when Cody Glenn was in the team as well.
Dude, the times, those were the days.
They were really good times back in the day.
sorry, I can't hear anything over some excellent YouTube video of Unlucky Kurt.
It's really well edited. It's the music, the Pink Panther theme song.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well edited by Cena. Insane.
Beers on you when you come visit. When are you visiting and who? You mean you can't make a promise like that and then not tell us when you're coming?
That's true.
Wait, who made a promise?
Latsaucer938 has promised beers on me.
Oh yeah, the chat. Yeah, I will have a beer Moretti, please, my friend.
Oh yeah. You know, you got to go for the posh lagers every now and then.
Beer Moretti is the best. Phoebe's cracking a cold one. It's right, Phoebe. I'm drinking my rum and coke.
Nice.
He's cracking open.
I think I'm gonna go off now. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm going to disappear shortly as well.
Yeah.
We should do this again.
For sure. I had a really good time.
This I enjoy this. I hope
Until next
everyone
time.
enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, I hope the chat enjoyed it.
Yeah, we'll try and do this for every game, and every game that.
Maybe we should
Avalanche
just do
fans
some
usually call
scrims
it
as well. We should do some scrims as well to get better at casting, because at the end it picked up and we did stuff, and in the beginning it was all just like giving a school presentation. That's what it felt like.
Yes, it's not as bad as you think it will be. You know, actually doing it, I mean, it's, you know. But, yeah, no, glad you boys enjoyed it. I hope everyone in the chat has enjoyed this. You know, I have been Wondersource. If you see me streaming, there is a high chance that you will see some very subpar gameplay, but, you know, you'll get to see me as it happens, so maybe that'll be a kicker for you. I don't know. Maybe you're a masochist who hates your eyes, but loves your ears.
I hate my eyes.
Thanks for having me, Wondersource. It's been a pleasure co-casting with you, yourself, and Zach. I look forward to the next one.
It has. It's been a pleasure to be joined by the Welsh dragon himself. There is not a virgin sheep in sight when he's around courteously. Would you like to give your YouTube and your Twitch and your Twitter a plug?
I can do, if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it. You know, we've got 30 odd people in here, or 19 people now. You know, they're dropping by the second, but go for it.
I don't have anything, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, well, while he's working out what it is he wants to plug, it's been a pleasure to have you on Zacharias. You don't tend to stream or anything, do you?
No, I don't. It's just I'm sitting here at home, play video games by myself, be alone, cry a lot, and that's about it.
Well, if you'd like to
Imagine not
see more
streaming.
of Zach, you'll have to make friends with him and be able to play with him in Discord. But you'll find Kurt's links drop down in the chat. They're actually in the past for you. So when I'm telling you about this, you might have to scroll up to find them. So,
Oh yeah, the delay.
yeah, because there's a delay. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. We'll try and do this again. And thanks for stopping by.
Until next time.